Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency IT security. Heck, see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase with Picatinny rail adapters, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15 like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more and see me shooting a flamethrower. And lastly, try to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button and tell your friends and your enemies, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have some news from General Motors and the next V8, which thankfully they're still investing in, which I would say is the only good thing about General Motors. I mean, that's a low bar. They only do like one or two good things. Probably the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing and CT4V Blackwing being the only vehicles they make now worth owning. Now, this brought to us thanks to Anthony Allianz, who's a writer at Motor1.com. And I usually have to give a visual disclaimer for the business part of the show because you see, well, most modern vehicles being disgusting. This is a thing of beauty. This is one of their V8s. Look at that glorious Cadillac engine there. 8 cylinders of glory. Now, again, get ready to Anthony at Motor1.com. And they say, quote, General Motors' new small block V8 could come in 2 flavors with a powerful base engine. General Motors has promised the engine will offer increased power and improved efficiency. Here you can see a nice V right there, which, yeah, if I won the lottery, I get the Cadillac. Ooh, that'd be a tough question. It would be either the CT4V Blackwing or CT5V Blackwing. They both come with a stick shift option, and in 2025, that's a rare thing to have, and, well, you know me, I wouldn't own anything else. Now, he says, quote, General Motors might have made a considerable investment in electrification. Yeah, they did, losing a lot of money there. But the American automaker is still spending money to keep the V8 alive. Earlier this year, GM announced it would spend $888 million to develop the 6th generation V8, and now a new report allegedly reveals displacements. According to GM Authority, GM will offer the new engine in 2 sizes, 5.7 liters and 6.6 liters. It will allegedly use the smaller ones in vehicles like the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 or GMC Sierra, same thing, different pieces of plastic glued on. Well, I'm sure they use high-quality 3M adhesive tape, so taped on. And they say, quote, and that one will focus on efficiency. GM will tune the larger engine for performance and utilize it in cars like the Corvette, as well as a possible future CT5, as well as any other sedans GM has planned. Which, again, they stupidly said they're going to kill the Cadillac CT4, which was a smaller sedan. They say it's unclear how much power the new engines will produce, but GM has promised to increase in power without compromising efficiency. The company has, quote, new combustion and thermal management innovations that will reduce fuel consumption and emissions, which, yeah, no one except the government cares about. They say the current 5.3 liter produces 355 horsepower and 383 foot-pound of torque, while a larger 6.2 liter V8 delivers 420 horsepower and 460 foot-pound of torque. The engine can make up to 682 horsepower and 653 foot-pound torque with a supercharger added like the Cadillac Escalade V. Here you can see one of those glorious, beautiful engines. They say the new engine will start to arrive in GM's full-size pickups beginning in 2027. The 5th generation small block V8 was introduced in 2013, and GM has utilized it in several models. GM announced in 2023 it would invest $579 million into the Flint engine operations to build the 6th generation V8s. The automaker will have made a massive commitment to combustion power. That's despite the automaker earlier attempting to sell zero-emission vehicles by 2035, which, yeah, I don't know how Mary Barra sells. I don't know how she still has a job. She's a CEO of General Motors. Yeah, they committed to a lot of, I think Cadillac specifically also 100% EV by 2030 was a previous statement, a commitment from the company. But yeah, the consumer sentiment, especially without the big juicy government incentive of the $7,500 tax benefit, yeah, let's just say EV sales are plummeting, or at least the rate of adoption. They say, quote, the significant financial investment GM has made is likely to keep the V8 alive well into the next decade and possibly beyond 2035. EV adoption is slow, and the American consumers still want combustion-powered vehicles, and the General is delivering what they want, which we'll see. Again, they have not said that they will or not have the Cadillac CT5 Blackwing, which is the top edition, really track-focused, one of the few marvels of engineering from General Motors these days. But yeah, there's still something pure American about the good old V8. An ancient philosopher, perhaps it was Confucius or Henry Ford, once said, there's no replacement for displacement. So it's nice to see a good old V8 still hopping around. And let me know your thoughts. Do you think it's worth buying? Would you ever buy a GM vehicle these days? And if so, which one would you choose? Let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and comments. Great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how to make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.